Hey guys, welcome back to another exciting video from our channel. Software as a service is a relatively new business model today, and yet another model that literally could not exist without the internet. The premise of the software as a service or SaaS model is that a piece of software is hosted on a cloud infrastructure totally operated through a web browser, and businesses pay a monthly fee to get access to that software. It often takes a good amount of coding knowledge combined with a good amount of user interface design skills to really make a SaaS product really worthwhile. In today's video, we present to you all that you need to know about the SaaS business model. But before we begin with the video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to never miss a video from us. So without further ado, let's begin with the video. The main difference between SaaS businesses and software companies is that the SaaS business model is hosted in the cloud. Basically, this gets rid of the need for an end-user license to activate the software and any infrastructure to host the software. Instead, the SaaS company hosts its membership. The customer just has to log into their account and then they get full access. As you can imagine, the service is incredibly attractive. Business owners that don't want to invest huge sums of capital in creating an IT infrastructure often use a SaaS solution, and that SaaS solution often can become incredibly integral to their businesses, such as sales teams using Salesforce or customer service departments using Zendesk. The SaaS business eliminates all the risk for the client that's using the service for their business, who usually only has to pay a small monthly membership fee. Though there are many ways for a SaaS business to earn money, typically the bread and butter of a SaaS business are going to be its recurring membership revenue. Recurring revenue is most often set up in the form of annual and/or monthly recurring revenue, which is known as ARR or MRR. This membership fee is what gives the customer base access to the products and the various features of the software. It's important to make a note that valuing a SaaS business can be a little different than other business models. This is because the huge reinvestment often needed to grow a SaaS business can eat through all the earned profits, causing many people to buy SaaS businesses based on their confidence in continued stable growth. For every SaaS business, there are three main phases they're definitely going to experience. Most people understand the startup phase, and then everyone dreams just about the stable golden goose phase when the money is just rolling in. One of the phases that are often not talked about, although it's one of the major stress periods for a SaaS business when they either make it or break it, is known as hypergrowth. Let's look at the three phases. Number 1, startup. This phase includes getting everything going, programming a working product and going to market with it to acquire your first few customers. Number 2, hypergrowth. If the market likes your product, you likely experience an immense amount of growth very quickly as businesses decide to adopt your software. While this sounds great, this usually is going to cost you more money because you need to rapidly expand in the data, store, bandwidth, and all sorts of technicalities to support the newly acquired customers. Remember how customers of SaaS products often love the product because they don't need to create an IT infrastructure for their business? Well, the reason why they don't need to create one is that your SaaS product is providing that backend for them through their membership. Number 3, stable golden goose. This is the stage where your SaaS business has leveled out. You're starting to turn a pretty healthy profit, and acquiring new customers at a rapid rate is not going to test your infrastructure limits as it does in the hypergrowth phase. SaaS businesses can be a range of software that covers various different things. However, SaaS businesses are most helpful to other businesses by allowing them to run much more efficiently. Let's look at some of the big successes in the world of SaaS. 1. Salesforce.com. Salesforce is one of the very first SaaS businesses, which was founded in 1999 as a software company. They have helped countless businesses manage their sales teams, process their prospects, and to effectively help them follow up with their best potential clients. The product has been a huge success and is a paragon of what most SaaS business owners today wish to achieve with their own products. 2. Meet Edgar. Edgar is a social media automation SaaS product that can just shave off hundreds of hours from someone's workload. It automatically fills up a social queue and also allows posts to be recycled over time. It operates on the premise that, since most social media posts will not be seen organically by those following someone's Twitter feed or Facebook page, the content can be easily recycled and exposed to more of that business audience over time. 3. Zendesk. Zendesk is a customer service ticketing system that's famous for its usability by small, medium, and even large businesses to better take control of their customer service and ultimately give the end consumer a much better experience. The beauty of the SaaS business model is that your customers can become insanely loyal to your product, and this is especially true if your SaaS product represents something that's integral to their businesses. For example, Zendesk offers software that helps businesses create an effective customer service solution. This loyalty can create customer retention that lasts for years and years, adding to the burgeoning recurring income that makes SaaS products so profitable. Obviously, that's the next big pro of the SaaS model. Every customer is technically only renting your software on a monthly basis, instead of outright owning it with a one-time purchase. That means every month you're going to earn another bit of profit from the same customer. Recurring revenue is often the dream for those who get involved with online businesses, and a SaaS business model has this idea of recurring income at the very core. While recurring income is extremely nice, the large sum of money to get your SaaS business going up is not nearly as attractive. There are all sorts of investments you'll have to make at the beginning, such as hiring good developers and programmers and UI designers that will combine their skills to make your product as user-friendly as efficient as possible. Once you do have a product off the ground and have a handful of customers proving the model's value, you're likely going to have to reinvest all of your profits and plus some more capital just to scale the business. You're going to need to expand your data capabilities, security, storage, keep your team around to handle maintenance, and also be able to manage any unanticipated issues that likely will crop up during this hypergrowth phase. The other negative side of SaaS outside of the capital-intensive business model is that it's often not a very simple product. While the model itself is easy to understand, maintaining the actual product effectively can be difficult, even for people who understand all the coding involved. When it comes to buying a smaller SaaS business, it's only worthwhile if you actually understand the programming part or the coding which is involved with the software. This is of course not the case if it's a bigger SaaS business and where the development team comes with the acquisition, and the seller has outlined all of their processes and systems so that if the team ever did leave, you could find another developer to take their place relatively easily. You also want to make sure that the seller owns all the coding, intellectual property, and all branding of the SaaS business. Make sure you're buying the entire deal and not just a portion of the SaaS business. You will absolutely want to know what the churn rate is, the rate that customers drop off the monthly subscription to the software, as well as the lifetime value and cost acquisition per customer. These are important metrics because these are the life signs of the entire business. If your CAC is too high with too low of an LTV because of high churn rates, the SaaS business is not going to be that attractive of a buy. Unless you're quite adept at tweaking and growing the various marketing funnels, in this case, the SaaS business might be a great undervalued purchase for you. If you know the product works well and you know exactly which parts of the marketing funnel or user interface need to be fixed to remedy the situation. Finally, while looking for a SaaS business to buy, it's better to buy one that has reached a consistent level of customer growth versus the one that's explosively growing. As mentioned earlier, explosive growth can lead to quite a lot of problems in terms of scaling everything up. It's better to buy a stable business rather than one which is currently going through a massive growth cycle. A stable business will allow you to more effectively tweak your marketing funnels and also to optimize the business. With that, we come to the end of today's video. Do let us know your views on this video in the comment section below. We hope you enjoyed watching the video. If you did, then do leave a like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Don't forget to click the bell icon to never miss out on a video from us. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you in the next one.